Hey everyone, Jim Bennett, and welcome to this ZeSwim. Today we're at the White Loch, which is just off the road between Barrhead and Stewarton. South Car Park, and there's space for one or two cars here, and on the north side, which I'll show you in a second, you can see the lights in the distance, the headlights. There's space there on the main car park for about 10 people, and on the side pathway in the road there's parking for another 10 vehicles.
And this is the North Car Park, where the majority of people enter from. A nice, soft, easy entry point.
So today water temperature is about 7 degrees and we've a wind about 14 miles an hour. A short walk down to the, I'll call it a landing area of the swim point. It can be quite slippy, icy in mid-winter. And we're finding as spring and summer goes in, a little reeds. It's quite soft at the entry point. We're just eating a kind of canny. So this is my regular entry point. Weather, I say, is variable today. We're in the lee side, which is fine at the moment. We'll see how the current's running once we get in. And from a safety perspective, I put my windproof clothing and the classical woolly bonnet within my floating buoyancy aid. Plus my mobile phone. I have pull this back here. I also have a Garmin 6S watch, which I use for timing and compass. It also has the capability of assistance by a single press of the button. It connects with my mobile phone, and emergency support comes its way. It sends a text message to 3 close contacts of me. So that's us. Coming in, as we can see, it's slightly weedy underneath. It's fine, it falls away quite well. Quite nice coming in. And that's us. Camera sorted round. I've got you at quite an angle here, so let's see how this goes when we're out and about, and take it nice and canny. So I'm experimenting with the camera. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that's fine. Good, so we'll do a little warm up. Just nice and easy. In fact, at times I quite like the side stroke. So let's experiment with this. See if we get a nice rhythm. Let's see what we can do with this. That's a bit better. Okay, extended the trail a bit more. So we can see in the background the wind farm. Let's get a better rhythm going. So today we'll be probably just do the side stroke, so I can have the opportunity to speak to you. Current's not bad, wind has dropped a little. So I've just started what they call wild swimming now. A number of years ago I used to do what's called open swimming. In my early career I was in the fire service, Glasgow fire service, and we used to do 1 mile races, open water racing. So I was part of that team. So more recently, particularly the lockdown, I've been doing cross training. My base is trail running, hill running, or skyline running as it's called. And I've started open water swimming again for about 3 months now. So we're slowly building up a fitness level. So I started off with about 15 minutes just in the water, no more. In my earlier days of swimming we had no skins or suits to swim in, and so I have been swimming without a straight swimming costume, but it is a bit nippy. And so I've got as we can see, a skin for the winter, which is lovely. I'll let you stop for a moment so I can give you a little view. So Middleton Wind Farm. Oh. Tread water a bit better. So Middleton Wind Farm, with the exit of discharge on just a straight ahead there, and that goes to the coast in Irvine. I normally swim over towards the trees in the far distance. I do a triangle, then there's a small tree ahead of us, and then I look back to where we came from, see the clothes, car in the distance. So it's a triangle of about a mile. I'm up to about a mile swim now, just nice and canny and nice and steady. Is it? This is a new experience for me, mounting the GoPro on top of this bouncing buoyancy rescue system. So hopefully you don't get too seasick with all the bouncing around. I think what I'll probably do is I'll go just out in the centre a bit just now, just to give you a sense of it, and I'll head back into shoreside and then have a decent swim so I can swim freely. So side stroke, breaststroke, and I'm now doing the front crawl again. I'm building up a distance within that. Hopefully enjoy the look. Head back in. It's slightly choppy coming in. It's more difficult to get a decent swim without holding the camera. But you can see how there's a bit of choppiness. One of the beauties of wild swimming, as you can see, I'll try and hold you a bit steadier. The beauty of this is nature. Circle round. Beautiful. And we know it's the vibrance that one feels or experiences following being in harmony with nature. And head in. Get a bit wet now for you. So you can see any clearer now. And we're just about into shore side. So now let me see this one. Let's see if I can clean you. There we go. A bit better for you. So, we're just at So that says it's shoulder height now, in towards the edge. Nice soft base. Pan round. It's bumpy for you. And we're heading to shore. Probably heard there the heartbeat, we can hear it. So some people have been asking at times, oh, we'll get some reeds there floating past us, have been asking at times, so how long do you stay in the water? How long for wild swimming? Oh, my little cleansing thing has dropped off. For me it's very much down to, it's the same as hill walking or running anywhere else. First of all, it's about dexterity. I find that. Is there any slowness in my dexterity that's happening? What's some of the early signs of hypothermia? Likewise, it's mental agility, mental arithmetic. Do your sums. 2, 4, 6, 8, divide by 3, plus 4, on. So some simple sums. If they're starting to slow down, then it's time to get out. Another thing is physically. It's reading the signs within your body. With me, it's early signs of a tightness in the muscles and early signs of cramping. As soon as that happens, it's getting to shoreside. Come alongside, and if it's a day that I'm not, for example today for my longer swim, I'll not go into the centre because actually the current's it's firm, it's a firm current to swim back on. So I would go parallel to the shore, and there's a little roadway there, so I'll run parallel to the shore there. If I start getting tired or any signs of hypothermia, it's only about from here to there. In fact, underfoot here, I can actually stand. I'm about shoulder height. I could virtually walk into the roadside and take out my kit, my gear. So that might give you some indication. I find wild swimming is very invigorating. A number of years ago, or many years ago, I was ill with something called ME, myalgic encephalomyelitis, CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome. Some people will probably call that now like similar to long COVID, post-viral fatigue syndrome. And I was involved with a gentleman named Professor Kakar at the Cardiac Centre down in London. They found that for cardiac patients, which I'm now one of, actually having 6 stents and an aortic aneurysm repair, and I'm still trucking and going, 4 heart attacks and still there. But at the cardiac centre they found it was great to improve blood supply. It also improved blood supply to the back of the brain, the hypothalamus, which controls temperature, immune response as well. So that was really great, and that was one of my recovery mechanisms, was hydrotherapy, cold water therapy. I started off for about a year or so in a bath, and we started off about 15 degrees C, got it down to 10 degrees C. You would stand, sit, kneel, plap, plap. Part of that treatment was hydrotherapy, and involved in that we would go from 15 degrees C down to 10 degrees C. Initially it would be standing, kneeling, sitting and lying, and it would be 5 minutes at each, and we build it up to submerge for 20 minutes. I'd done that for a year. Tremendous difference to my well-being and fitness and energy. And I'm finding this just now, and we've got the sun is coming out and rising with it. So there's a wee breeze. I'll get out of the water, I'll take the camera off just now, and I'll go for probably like a half-mile swim along the edge just now. So it's been a privilege speaking to you. Hopefully I've had some enjoyment. What I intend to do, particularly around the greater Glasgow area, is work my way around the various lochs. The next loch I'll come with you, or hopefully you'll come with me on, is a long loch, which is just over the hill from where we are just now. So we go over the other side of the wind farm there, and there's a long loch. It's a mile in distance, and again it's quite shallow, similar to here. At the edge you can stand up and you can get to a place of safety relatively easy. It's about a 25-minute jog into it, probably nearly a 30-minute walk down to it. So I'll take you there next time. Until that, all the best. And as I like to say I've been a coach for many years, it's dream, dare and dazzle your world. Until the next time, bye now.
Our journey in fast forward.
I'm back again. I thought I'd just have another quick post-vlog chat to you, just to show you the change that a matter of minutes makes, particularly in Scotland. And it's the sheer beauty of the loch and the loch side and the countryside. The spring is sprouting, green is coming. Beautiful, beautiful loch, the White Loch. And I combine this with amateur photography as well. So this has been a new experience, bouncing the GoPro on top of our rescue, our little orange friend, our orange boy. And I've got a drone, so I'll run a drone over as well to give you a sense of the vastness, shall we say, of the size of the little loch.
And this gives us a good overview of the loch and the adjacent wind farm, with all our turbines spinning slowly at the moment.
That's it. Once more, all the best. And I tend to get the top off. Some people have got lovely big warm coats that they wear. I tend to be travelling a fair distance and find them very bulky, so I tend to strip off and just get warm clothing on. If I'm quite a fair distance, or if I'm up high, we're about this loch is about 1,000 feet up, 300 metres. If I'm travelling a fair distance, I'll carry a flask and some food with me as well, and just get the energy going and get it built up again. Till the next time, bye now.